Although the performance wasn't due to start till 7 p.m, some audience were already waiting when the gates opened at 6 o'clock. The actors, who are also the stagehands of course, were busy making final adjustments to the set. The pop-up cafe was ready and waiting with all their drinks and tasty goodies, making an attractive display. This looks a really splendid cake. There were plenty of volunteer marshals helping arrivals to find suitable places to settle down. Many families attended with children. At one point, one of the actors encouraged the audience to come much closer to the stage. I'm sure this bell will be put to good use in the performance. Ticket holders were encouraged to bring their own chairs and picnics.
For £2. Thank you. For being our guest. Are you happy now?
Now, fair Hippolyta, a nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires, like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in nights, for nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver ball, now bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnity.
Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth to merriment, awake the pert nimble spirit of mirth, turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pub. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelry.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke!
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her, and my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung with paining voice verses of paining love, and stole the impression of her fancy. With bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, conceits, necks, trifles, nosegates, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevailment and in hard-known youth. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her open.
His lordship, whose unwishing yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, see me.
I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know of your youth, examine well your
Fortunes every way is fairly ranked, if not with advantages, Demetrius, and which is more than all these boasts can be.
And by that fire which burned the Carthage queen, when the false Troyan under sail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love,
Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? That fairy idle such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers with such affections move.
Glory upon fate's primrose beds were once to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet. There my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes, to seek new friends and strange companions. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must...
Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all that he doth know. Now pursue her, and for his intelligence, if I have...
A very good piece of work, I assure you, in a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the Weaver.
Ready! Name what part I am for and proceed.
Oh, you, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallantly for love. Francis...
There will have some tears in the true performing of it.
Francis...
If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes.
Francis Flute...
I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest...
Francis...
Yet my chief humour is for a tyrant. I can play Hercules rarely or a part to tear a cat in, to make all split, not raging.
Dogged with company, and our device is known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of properties, such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet the strange.
Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to dew her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall her pensioners be, in their gold coats spots you see, those be rubies. Very famed Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? There is Skippence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton, am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou wast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shade of Corinth was empty and drowned field.
Many certainly brought quite elaborate picnics, as will be seen.
So, Oberon, I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland bites not the child of me. His mother was a fortress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night full often had she gossiped by my side, and